Well, there you go. What I'm doing today is I'm broadcasting to 9 locations. 9. I've got that many YouTube channels and 2 Facebook pages. So I don't know where you're seeing this or which channel, but I've decided that it was better to broadcast a single show to all the different channels, and then I can focus in that half hour, however long this show goes, in all different varieties of entertainment. So I have a food YouTube channel. Well, I'm going to have a food thing here on this show today. I have a renewable energy video that I want to show, and that will a friend of mine, John Lorenzen, he's dead now, but he's one of the greatest old people that have ever lived. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see if I can broadcast to 9 locations at the same time. And the reason I'm trying to do that is because I want to open up my streaming booth to other people, to other groups, to other folks that maybe don't have this kind of streaming capability, with being able to switch and put in different callers and different people and be able to broadcast to 9 locations simultaneously. It all seems like it's working. I'm using 63% of my CPU, so double what my normal CPU is. I am downloading all of the same channels on the same computer. So the processor is running 9 of my channels of the live video stream, along with streaming up through the software to get to all those. And I'm only using 59% of the CPU, which is fabulous. So my system seems to really be working, and I'm very excited. I'm here in my spaceship, hovering above it all, staying away from the COVID people, staying away from all the violence that's going on. And I really do want to make this streaming ability to talk sense to folks, to be able to, when you hear conspiracy theories and you hear outrageous things and you're like, oh my God, to check your own experience and say, hey, I'm 58 years old. I've known these people for all these years. I've seen all these elected officials. I know that this can't be true about them because it just isn't. So through your experience. So using your personal experience, your own observations, your own life experience helps you to decipher through all of the different nonsense and crap that's out there on the social media thing. So anyway, so today I'm going to kick off the show here. I'm going to switch over to my lounge because it's time for me to do that. And so I'm heading downstairs to my lounge. There we go. And so I'm here with my aquarium. We do have different lights on the aquarium, and we have new fish and all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm going to be doing some videos of that also. And see how that goes. I'm hoping this isn't stuttering. I'm hoping that this is working on all 9 channels, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now my software here shows that, we're at 82% of my CPU. So I probably should shut down some of the windows that are streaming, because it looks like I'm beginning to get a little hot underneath the collar. So let's see if this affects the streaming ability at all. Let's just start closing them without, I'm at 93% of my CPU. I'm going to start to close all these live streams. And they're also, I'm hoping that they still continue to live stream. And there I should, I'm hoping I get some effect here, because we're up to a pretty high percentage. It's going down now. There she goes. It's starting to sink. Yeah, all that streaming to all that channel probably started making it be terrible. So anyway, well, we're going to kick off here with, what happened to my food show? Oh, I lost it. Well, we'll do the renewable energy show. I don't know, what the hell did I do at the food show? I'll just drag it over there and see what happens. Grab it and get it going here. Oh, it takes a second. Oh, yeah, I deleted it because I'm an idiot. I thought it was something different. All right, yeah. Okay. So here we go with this business and that business, and there we go. And we're going to go ahead and play this. So here we are today, going through the oranges. The oranges because, people don't use oranges. People don't generally really eat oranges. So we have a pile of oranges over here, and I just thought I would take a sec and slice them up and knock it out, and then make some orange juice. And that's as far as you're going to see me do this. I'm not going to have you watch me juice all those. So you'll see when I eat lunch, my glass of orange juice. Use old oranges, and boom, you got yourself a sweet glass of orange juice. See you later. Well, here we are again, making a really quick lunch, and it's very exciting, and it's only going to take a second to knock this out. On the other show, I did an omelet that failed, and so today I'm doing something that hopefully doesn't fail. We'll see how it goes. We'll have to give it a shot. So over here, what we got going on over here is we've got everything already. Get some corn, we've got some garlic, ginger, some mango, broccoli, mushrooms. And these are the things, so we're going to go into this. So we're going to have to first kind of create the first bit, which is, we're going to have to saute a little bit of this stuff real fast. And hopefully it's up to, we're right up to temp. You got to be careful on the ginger because it has a bit of a bite. But that's why I'm adding it to the meal, is because I want it to have a bite, but I might as well cook it down a little bit. There you go, a little ginger in there, and you just want to cook that real fast. Throw in some of those mushrooms. Don't need to have anything really on there too long. And then some leftover broccoli. So the mushrooms were left over in the produce section. Our broccoli's left over. The ginger was, really dry and starting to die. And so this is how a quick way of making stuff come alive. And the longest this will take will be the mushrooms. How long it takes the mushrooms to break down. And might as well. I'm going to add corn, so I might as well add the corn too already. Just add everything. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make a real nice little mixture here to stick in the omelet. There'll be leftovers, but that's alright. If I was to make 2 or 3 omelets, then it would be fine. So this is going to have that ginger, the garlic. If you notice, I haven't put any salt and pepper in this, because the ginger is going to be the snap. That's going to be the little bit of bite to your tongue. You don't need pepper when you're using ginger. You could, but you don't need it. And but this will just take a quick second to get this done. As you might notice, is we did get a new stove. If you didn't notice, probably not, because no one ever watches these shows, so no one noticed. But we did get a new stove, and so the show is improving. The cooking show has got a new stove, mainly because our old stove died, and the apartment folks had to replace it. So that's always nice when that happens. Let me see what we got. Yeah, well, I might as well throw them all in. Because, the point is using the leftovers up. That's the point. Anyway, so here we are, sauteing everything. And I need to cook this down a little bit. Take a minute or two, just a minute. And we're going to have a glorious lunch today. We're going to have an awesome lunch. It's going to be a small omelet. with a nice veg medley, a nice veg medley here that we're sauteing up. As soon as those mushrooms break down, we'll pull this from the old pan and make it happen for ourselves. That'll be good. And you know, why would you mix these things up? I think the corn is a nice sweet. The broccoli has its own flavors. The mushrooms, of course, are kind of like the steak or the meat of the meal. Mushrooms are like a meat replacement. If you were to go vegetarian, you'd eat lots and lots of mushrooms. This might take a little bit more than a minute, even though the show says it just takes a minute. So that's what we're doing. Only going to take a minute. Yeah, the mushrooms are now starting to break down and are really good. That's what you want. You kind of want them to get cooked. And if you notice, they were pre-sliced, and the price was that they were left over at the produce, so they had marked them down real cheap. So I grabbed them and pre-sliced, and they're already starting to turn a bit, so that's the whole point. Mushrooms are going to end up looking, after you cook them, like they've turned. But that's just how they are. You cook them and they become very lovely. And yeah, I think that's about all we need with that. Let's get a plate. So, what we're going to do here is I quickly washed off that plate real quick. Okay, it's taken 6 minutes so far to do this show, and so 6 minutes to have a glorious lunch. But really, all these little steps just take a second. That's the thing. The seconds do add up to maybe 6 minutes. But anyway, what we're going to do here now is we've just wiped the pan out. I am a one-pan man. That's also something that I'll get over with the show, is I don't like to make a lot of dishes. I like to make everything in one pan, a quick rinse off, boom, boom, zoom. It's back on the stove to be used. Last bits of butter that's left up in here. Okay. All right. So here we are. We got this up to snuff, and what we're going to do here is we're going to put a little bit of mango. I found some dried up mango, and I'm going to cook a little mango in the egg. Now, I don't really like cooking things in the egg on my omelet, because that's how a lot of restaurants do it. They just roll everything into cooking of the egg to make things speedy. But I like to cook the egg and then put stuff in it. But in this situation, I really did want the egg to pick up a bit of that mango, that nice fruity flavor. This is a lunch. It's a brunch. I'm making it for myself for lunch. Going to have a nice strawberry salad with it. Going to have some nice fruit on the side. It's going to be very nice when it's all finished here. Hopefully. And as you see the egg, we're at 9 minutes now at this show, and each step just takes a second, and then we 10 minutes, boom, you got yourself a gourmet lunch. That's what this is going to be. It's going to be awesome. All right, let's see if we can get this done today. Yeah, pretty close. That's the excitement of a real show, of a real deal. I'm just cooking lunch. So I decided to film my lunches here. And I'm not a pro. Don't do this at home. I like my egg cooked all the way through, of course. Throw some place the cheese on that. And throw some cream cheese here. Use that as my lovely glue. Okay, and that'll be it for that. We'll plate this and then see you at the table. So anyway, here we are about to eat my lunch. Just want to point out that the salad is only $1.99. It was on reduced, and it's a strawberry rose chop kit. Has these lovely nuts and strawberry, dried strawberries, some strawberry dressing. Very, very nice. And of course the meal is my omelet, and I have some pears with some grapes, and of course the strawberry salad. And seeing this discounted at the store, I was kind of inspired. Don't forget my orange juice. I made that earlier, as you remember. And so I have a nice, healthy lunch So let me see. I know that the salad's going to be good. I know the pears are going to be good. So let's see how my little omelet business ended up being. And interesting set of flavors. Ginger's not too strong. It's coming up nice. I had a little bit of a garlic sensation first, and then the ginger. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. A little different. You might need to learn to like it. But hey, it's pretty good. Now these pears, you see, are kind of brown. People don't like them, a little brown on the edges, but that means these babies are sweet. They've ripened up. It's called ripening. If you've never seen a ripe piece of fruit, that's what it looks like. People don't buy ripe fruit because like, oh, it looks bad. Well, actually the ripe fruit is the tasty fruit. And it's cheaper because, well, it's almost ripened up and it starts to look bad. And people don't like that. So whatever's clever, I'll eat the nice sweet fruit. You guys go have the hard pears. Anyway, it's a lovely meal, and I'm going to get on it, and some fresh orange juice and omelet, and I just can't think of anything better. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Well, there's that. So me doing lunch again. It's part of my food show, leftovers, and using leftovers to do things. It did disconnect from somewhere out of one of the 9 channels. I am using 98% of my CPU, but I'm not overheating. It says that I don't know which of the 9 channels are not working. I've got one Facebook channel open and I can see it's working. It goes to red, yellow, green, yellow. So it's being disconnected. It's being disturbed. I don't know. But I'm assuming that because I'm going to 9 locations, which is pretty hefty for a laptop, I would think, And so that's what we're doing here. We're doing a big test of how many locations can my little laptop broadcast to. It's all green again, so there's just disruptions. I don't know if that's my laptop. It's at 97% CPU. I don't know if it's the internet because we only have so fast of internet. I've got the fastest internet you can get, 1 gig, but the upload is still only 35 megs or something. And so it's not a gig upload, it's just a gig download. So they shower all the power you want to use the internet to consume and spend your money. But if you want to broadcast up, they give you 35, which is, we're talking, it's 1,000 gig, 1,000, what is it? I can't remember the name. Anyway, so the point is it's hardly any upload at all. So, and that might have to get fixed. I have uploaded more successfully going to less channels. We're using 99%. It says it's red again, and having problems. Oh, connection server, flash server isn't working. So, we got some problems. Okay, connection was severed to the flash server. Check your connection with internet. Try again. So somehow I'm getting disrupted in my situation here. And this thing just keeps coming up now every time. I don't know if it's because of the different channels or what, but it's really being a pain in the butt. So it'll probably just disconnect at some point, and I'm just going to try to ignore it and see what will happen. Errors in some particular deal here. Output and progress quality may be reduced. I don't know what any of this means, but it's the last one. And it just will not go away. But anyway, but it still seems like we're streaming. So anyway, we're gonna go keep on continuing. We've lost somebody out of the 9, which is okay. I probably won't be delivering this to 9 different channels at one time. 2 or 3 will probably be the what we normally will do. Well, anyway, I'm going to go over here to and pick up. Jesus, I can't seem to click on anything as long as this message is still here. God bless America. Well, I'm going to probably have to end this then. I was really hoping that we can get through some of this to, Oh, golly. All right, it's going to be reduced, but somebody here isn't happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this guy. I hope it's not the wrong one. No, it's probably the Facebook one. I don't know, And I have no idea which one of these out of the 9. Still saying bad news. Anyway, well, I can't really edit with this thing going like this anymore, so I don't know. I'll have to trim down how many I send. I'm not going to be able to do the environmental video, which is a bummer. But hey, I've got plenty of days and minutes in the day, and I got plenty of time to get this thing figured out. And maybe we'll do some fundraising and get a better computer, and maybe I can somehow get faster internet. I don't know what the solution will be, but we will find it. So thank you, and I don't know if I can even get off this because I can't seem to get this thing to close, and that's funny. That's a real drag. All right, okay. I don't know why I'm having these issues. Just keeps coming down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to just shut her down, close the whole software, maybe even shut the computer because I can't seem to get this thing to quit sending me this code message, which is a bummer. Anyway, all right, and I can't click on anything else while the code message is up. Oh, just lovely. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end of the show for today until we figure out my server issues. Like always, it's always internet. They're still working on it, and what can you do? Well, I got the food show out there. I still have this environmental video I want to show, so maybe I'll disconnect and refire up on just a few channels and see what happens. All right, thanks everybody. All right, well, we can't close off anything here because force quit this baby then. That's what we're going to have to do. Oh, come on. There we go. Horse quit. There we go. Wirecast. Bye!